Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, ji. So today we'll start our lab 2, which is a very basic lab in which we are going to interface an LED and a switch with microcontroller, and the LED will be controlled through that switch. So if it like the LED will turn on and off by by the switch. ठीक है. अब यूजली मुझसे ये सवाल होता है कि ये तो हम डायरेक्टली स्विच के साथ भी कर सकते हैं, तो वाई डू वी नीड टू प्लेस अ माइक्रो कंट्रोलर. हाँ, ये बात बिल्कुल ठीक है कि वी विल बी अंडर यूटिलाइजिंग अवर माइक्रो कंट्रोलर. वी कैन डू दैट बाय सिंपली कनेक्टिंग द स्विच विद एलईडी. लेकिन मकसद इस लैब का ये है कि आप लोग जो है ना बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाए हाउ टू connect different switches and LEDs with microcontroller. ठीक है, तो we will start with the basic stuff. That is why we are doing this lab. Okay, so let's start. Gee, so this is the circuit diagram for our lab. It's a very simple lab. We will need a microcontroller, a switch or a push button जो आपको बेहतर लगे, and an LED. ठीक है जी, these are the components that we will be requiring. Yes, these are the components. 8051 microcontroller. As I previously told you guys that we will be using Atmel 89C51. The code for the IC is 8089C51, which is a 8051 microcontroller having 4 kilobyte of ROM, and this is the same microcontroller that we are teaching you in theory. ठीक है, and we require a switch or a push button and an LED. Okay, this is the code which you would have seen in the previous lab as well. So as I already mentioned, ORG00H and the last line and these are two directives which actually tell the microcontroller that the code starts and where the code ends. ठीक है, ORG00H tells the microcontroller to start placing the code starting from the first memory location, and N tells the compiler that this is the last line of the code. ठीक है. Okay, so the first line, set bit port 1.0. As you would have studied in theory, the best thing about microcontroller in comparison with the microprocessor that we were studying before mid is you can actually send or receive data from a single pin of the port. You don't need to use the whole port for a single bit of data. So in this case, we can send or receive data by mentioning port number, and after the dot we can actually specify which pin that we are specifically talking about. So in that case, we can actually call upon port 1.0 to port 1.7. So there are 8 pins in every port. So with set bit port 1.0, we made it as an input port, ठीक है, which you can see here. ठीक है, so you would have studied in theory as well. When you want to configure a port as input port, you send all ones to the port, and if you want to configure that port as an output port, you send all zeros to that port. So in our case, we are only using one pin, and if you see here, we are using the two pins of the same port. ठीक है, पहली पिन हमने इनपुट बना दी एंड द सेकंड पिन को हमने आउटपुट बना दिया. ठीक है, so this is what you can do with the microcontroller. So in the second line, clear port 1.1, we configured the second pin of port 1 एज आवर आउटपुट पिन। ठीक है। अच्छा, अब हमने क्या करना है, हमारा जो कोड है वो इस तरह से है कि इट विल मॉनिटर द वैल्यूज एट पोर्ट 1.0 इफ द स्विच इज क्लोज। ठीक है, इफ द पुश बटन इज पुश्ड it will be 0, and if it is not it will be 1. ठीक है, so it will be monitoring the data present at port 1.0 and sending it that data to port 1.1 at the output. ठीक है, if it is 0 it receives 0, it sends 0, LEDs turn off. If it receives 1 it sends 1 and the LED remains on. ठीक है, so this is how the LED turns on and off. So what we are doing is we are copying the data from port 1.0 to the carry flag. Again, this is a 1-bit data, so we don't need to use the whole register. So we can use the carry flag. This is also since the PSW in microcontroller is programmable, so we can actually copy data to the carry flag. ठीक है, and after copying the data to the carry flag, we then send it to the port 1.1, which is the output port. As jump repeat, and this the microcontroller keeps on checking, monitoring the pin port 1.0 and keep on sending the data to port 1.1. ठीक है जी, so again it's reads the data that is being sent by that switch. If the switch is closed, which means it will be grounded, 0 यहाँ पे आ रहा होगा, और यही 0 हम आगे कंट्रोलर ट्रांसफ़र कर देगा LED को, तो LED बंद हो जाएगी. और when the switch is open, यहाँ पे आपके पास 1 ऑलरेडी आ रहा होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि आपने with the set bit port 110 you have आप 1.0 से आपने 1 ऑलरेडी भेजा हुआ उस पिन पे, तो it will already be 1. ठीक है, तो when it is connected with ground, if the switch is closed, it will become 0, so that 0 will be sent here and the LED will close. And if it is open, the 1 will be sent to the LED. That means 5 volts will be sent to the LED and the LED will glow. Again, I would like to mention here that the circuit diagram that we make in Proteus is a bit different what we make in the hardware. ठीक है, अब Proteus में we don't provide any clocks, we don't provide any reset, we don't provide any to the pin 31. ठीक है, address enable, address latch enable. ठीक है, and similarly we don't provide any power or ground to the microcontroller, so we don't need to do that. आप कर सकते हैं लेकिन इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है. But in hardware, definitely you will have to power the IC by connecting port pin 40 of the IC with VCC and pin 20 of the IC with ground. Similarly, pin 31 will also be connected with the VCC, which actually tells the microcontroller to load data from the internal memory. Similarly, you will have to reset your IC before starting, and again you will have to provide a clock, ठीक है, at the pin 18-19. So these are some differences from the hardware and the software. Okay, so I hope the code is you understand the code now. It's a very simple and basic code, so I think it shouldn't be any problem in understanding that. Okay, so now we'll move on with the next step, which will be to the next step will be to make the hex file of this code using Keel. So I'll be repeating what we did in the last lab. ठीक है, so I can copy the code from here. So first of all, if you remember the steps, we needed to make a new project. So we'll create a new project. We will save it in a new folder which I have already created, and this is an empty folder. I will save my lab 2. Save. Now here I need to select the IC for which I am coding, AT89C51. That's our IC. Click OK, and the project is now created. Okay, so now we'll open a file. As I already told, before start coding you should save this file with the proper extension. So I'll save it in that same folder so that I don't miss this file. We'll name it as code dot with an extension ASM, since we are coding in the assembly language. Save. Now I'll paste the code that I already copied. Okay, so this is our code, and now I'll make the changes in project. So we'll go to project options for target. We need to select the clock frequency to 12 megahertz. We'll go click on the output tab and check the box create hex file, because if you don't do that it won't create the hex file. Okay, now the last thing, we need to add our code, this ASM file, into the source group so that it would create the hex file for that file. So we'll right click on save source group 1, add existing files to source group 1, and we'll select code.asm, which is our assembly file. Add. Now we can see it's added here. Close. So now we can build our code. Yes, so there are 0 errors and 3 warnings, so we can skip the warnings, and we can see the folder. This is lab 2. So this is why I'm saying that you should make a new folder for every lab, because you can see for one project it has created these files, and in those folders there are other multiple files as well. So if we go to the objects, we can see our hex file here. Now this is the file that we were after. So this is the file that is going to be used in Proteus, and this is the file that is going to be burned in the real IC as well. So you can see this is all zeros in the hexadecimal. ठीक है? Okay जी. So now after we are done with the hex file, the next thing is to make our circuit diagram in Proteus. So we'll go to the schematic capture. Yes, we'll get the stuff that we need. AT89C51, this is the IC that we require. Double click on that, it will be added to our list, device list. Then the next thing that we require is a push button. Maybe we'll take that. Yes, this is a push button, or we can take the switch, and we'll take an LED. So the LEDs are here. Yes, so yes, I think we'll go with the red LED. Okay, I think that's it. So now we'll place our microcontroller here. Let me zoom it a little bit so that it is clearly visible. Okay, so again let me check the circuit diagram again. So port 1.0 needs to be connected with the switch, so we'll connect the push button with port 1.0 here, and we'll connect our LED with port 1.1, which is our output. Now the remaining thing to complete the circuit is the ground. We'll go to the terminals mode. We'll click on ground, and that's our ground. So we'll connect the LED and the push button with the ground. So the circuit looks complete. Now we'll add the paths to the hex file into the IC. Yes, lab 2. Yes, this is the file. Open. Okay. So now we'll start the simulation and hope that everything works accordingly. Okay, as I already told, since it's positive here, it's reading positive and sending plus. Okay, there, that is why LED is on. Now when I close this push button, so everything will be grounded. This line will be grounded, and we should be getting 0 here. And the code, since it is reading port 1.0, it should send 0 to port 1.1, which should turn off this LED. So let's check. Yes. So the LED is off. It means the code is working fine. On, off, on, off, on, off. Okay. So this was a pretty simple lab, just to get the hang of what we are doing. So with the passage of time, the labs will get a little bit complicated, and also with the passage of labs, I will be talking about the code as least as possible, because usually you are the one who are coding in the lab. So I will not be providing the code for all the labs, but the codes are usually very simple. The things that you study in the theory, these are the things that you perform in the lab. ठीक है जी. Okay, so I hope you understand what we did here, and you got what I was trying to convey. So this was lab number 2, and it is one of the basic labs, and a pretty easy one as well. So I'll see you guys in the next lab. Thank you very much.